Shut up! You don't think Ryan is famous?
Cousin Ryan.
You gotta...
Hey, what's up, YouTube friends and family? It's Cousin Ryan, and today is the 31st anniversary of my all-time favorite movie, Ghostbusters 2. So to honor this, I dug something out of storage that I thought it would be fun to kind of share with you guys. I've got a press kit here from Ghostbusters 2, which I would assume probably went with the premiere, which would have been 31 years ago yesterday, I guess. Anyway, I picked this up at a antique thrift store, whatever you want to call it, here in town about 5 years ago. Actually, it is 5 years ago because the receipt's still in here. Paid 20 bucks for it. So anyway, it's kind of in rough shape. There's a little tear here, and it's got, you know, some weathering around the edges, but I thought it would just be fun to kind of go through it and share this with you guys. So what came in here? There is a stack of papers. We've got an Ernie Hudson biography. We've got Harold Ramis. There is a Rick Moranis biography, Sigourney Weaver, Dan Aykroyd, Bill Murray, Annie Potts, Ivan Reitman, and then that is it for the biographies. And then let's see what we've got here. Ivan Reitman film, Columbia Pictures presents Ghostbusters 2. Music by Randy Edelman, and it looks like this is just this is actually the credits for the film. You can see, I think you can see there. And then there's a packet here that's probably the thickest out of all of these. It says production information. They're back, Ghostbusters returning with twice the know-how, twice the particle power to save the world again. And it looks like it just kind of goes through just some of the production information like it says there. But the cool part, I think, and I don't remember what all, I'm sure I went through all this when I first bought this, but there's this little brown paper bag here that says Columbia Pictures Ghostbusters 2, and I believe these are production photos from Ghostbusters. And what I will do when we're done going through these and I get this video up, I'm going to go through and either photograph these or scan them, and I'll throw them up on my Instagram if you guys want to check them out there. But anyway, here's the first picture. There we go. The three guys, what looks like is in the courtroom scene when they're looking at the Scoleri brothers. It's a pretty cool picture. God, these are still in really nice condition too, which is awesome. The next one is the photo of them. I believe this is after they've defeated Vigo and are looking at the painting of themselves with the baby. The painting that replaced Vigo. Bill Murray, or excuse me, Venkman and Dana. This is one of my favorite scenes from the movie, or one of my favorite Bill Murray lines from Ghostbusters 2. This is when she says, you know, after dinner, don't put any of those old cheap moves. And he says, no. I've got all new cheap moves. Love that scene. That's some good Bill Murray stuff right there. Next, we've got another courtroom scene. This time the three guys with Rick Moranis and Judge Wexler, again, staring at the Scoleri brothers. Here's another great scene. This is when they were firing the particle beams at the museum covered in slime. This is one of the first scenes I remember in the trailer. Like, this really sticks out to me as in my mind, as an iconic shot from Ghostbusters 2. If I remember right, this was probably the first time we saw him shooting the particle throwers in the trailer, I think. Is that right? It's a great scene of the four guys there. Love it. And Janosch, Peter McNichol. This guy, whoops, I got two pictures here. Hang on, there we go. Peter McNichol was brilliant in this movie. Loved him, just brilliant. And I believe he was playing this character with, was it a Polish accent? It was just genius. His performance in this movie was great. Dana is not here, so why are you came? Speaking of Dana, here we've got Dana trying to get Oscar off of the ledge. Little trivia for you. The twins that played Oscar were the nephews of the late, great John Denver. Duchensdorf. I believe that was John Denver's real last name. Here's a great scene from when the three guys, Winston, Egon, and Ray, came out of the sewers covered in slime, and they about killed each other. And that's when they kind of figured out how evil the slime was. Here's a good one with Annie Potts and Rick Moranis. They kind of abandoned the love story between Egon and Janine in Ghostbusters 2 and went with Janine and Lewis. It was fun to see how uncomfortable Lewis was in this scene, this exchange with Janine. I loved his line, "I had a roommate once, but my mom moved to Florida." Good stuff. I don't think this actual scene is in the movie. This is after they catch the jogger ghost, or maybe it's prior to catching the jogger ghost, but that's definitely what this scene comes from with, or what this still comes from with Ray and Peter there. And we've got one here of the three guys after or while they're digging the hole in the street looking for the river of slime. And here we go. Whoops, I got two pictures here. Hold on. Rick Moranis and Bill Murray, and I believe the line that accompanies this from Peter is, "You don't want us exposing ourselves." Here's a fun shot from the birthday scene. Interesting. I don't recognize this specifically from the movie, but you see Ernie Hudson's got the elbow pads around his wrists there, and I don't know if maybe this was just them goofing around between takes or something. I'm not sure, but it looks like they were having some fun there. Here's another great exchange. I love this scene. This has got another one of my favorite Bill Murray lines from this movie when he tells Dana he stinks. Did his father stink? I think that's pretty funny. Anyway, that's another good picture. And then here it looks like we've got director Ivan Reitman, and very, very brilliant movie maker, and I'm excited that his son has taken over the Ghostbuster franchise. And then last but certainly not least, we have got the Ghostbusters 2 logo here. This logo is super iconic for me in my life and my childhood. Ghostbusters 2 was huge. I've mentioned before that Ghostbusters 2 came along at a time where, like, I was too young to see Ghostbusters 1 in the movie theater, but I remember all the hype that went with Ghostbusters 2, and this is just, I know a lot of people hate it, and I feel sorry for you if you hate Ghostbusters 2. It was a lot of fun, and I love this logo. I feel like this is I don't know. I don't feel like it is my favorite of the two Ghostbuster logos. I love them both dearly, do not get me wrong. This just has a sentimental, special place in my heart. Anyway, there you go. There is the Ghostbusters 2 press kit and all the photos, and that's all that's in here. I don't know if there was more to these or if this is it. This is what I found in the thrift store, and I really was excited to get a hold of it. I know I tried finding one on eBay just to kind of get an idea what it's worth, whether I got ripped off or if I got a good deal. And there's not many on there. In fact, there's none for Ghostbusters 2 on there. At least there hasn't been. But anyway, thanks for hanging out with me and going through the Ghostbusters 2 press kit. And happy 31st anniversary to Ghostbusters 2. And until the next video, I'll say take care and see you later.
You know, say it's cousin Ryan on the Hollywood Boulevard. You know, say he bigger than any superstar. All I was spit is some real dope bar. Some them sweeter than any chocolate bar. Boom! Hey.